Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome back to another rendition of the Bros and the Berg podcast. If you're a returning listener, viewer, we appreciate you coming back week after week for these beautiful, beautiful sports takes and horrible opinions on other pop culture references we occasionally come up with. If you're new and potentially have found us from either TikTok or somehow coming across it on your YouTube algorithm, my name is Ryan Doyle. I'm the co-host of this lovely show. I'm joined, as always, by my other co-host, Mr. Robert Bergstone, and the executive producer, my younger brother, who makes this show happen, Connor Doyle. Gentlemen, I said it, I think a week ago when we last recorded. It's all football season's almost here, baby. I mean,
it is.
It's in the
We
air.
are less than a week from week 0, which I still don't really understand why week 0 exists, but it does, and we're thankful for it.
I had my first fantasy draft today. Still too early.
Oh,
yeah.
all of mine are like the week before the season starts.
That's
I have
how
like
it
4
should
drafts in 4 days. So
nice.
no. See, because here's the problem: is like they play enough preseason games. Like the guys like, oh, these guys are gonna be good, and then they have great preseasons. Like I can't draft them late anymore because all the casuals are tuned in now. No, I want drafts in the middle of summer.
It's a good point. I want to gamble more, but I don't know how many games Rasheed Rice is suspended for. So like, where do I draft him?
Yeah, that's fair.
I want to do my fantasy draft the day after the Super Bowl. That I need to get ready for the season.
Like, how hurt is Joe Mixon really?
Yeah, that actually is a good question.
I mean, Nick Chubb looked all right, but it was also the Panthers. So, like, I don't really know what you take away from that. But
yeah.
Dude, shout out Nick Chubb. He's had some gruesome injuries, and he still a dog. Absolute
I mean, it's
dog
powerhouse. Robbie, how do you feel about the Panthers kind of viewing their preseason game so far?
I'm be honest, I watched one drive of the first preseason game. Yesterday it was on like NFL Plus, which I just don't have, and I just am not going to pay to watch a preseason game.
It's getting bad.
Just can't bring myself to do that. I think the first game offense looked okay. The offensive line is banged up right now. I think they're missing some guys. Yesterday, from reading through some Reddit threads, people called it the most boring preseason game they've ever watched. Apparently, some Panthers fans are back on suicide watch. I think Bryce played one series, went 0-2, went 3 and out, and didn't play again the rest of the time. they were off. Yeah, it's because it's all on hopium season right now. Yeah, I mean, I have them going 9-8. So I mean, there's that.
Listen, you said winning the division, I believe.
I did. Yeah, 9-8 is good enough to win the division.
You're right, for sure.
I mean, you just can't buy into anything in preseason. The stat that people always bring up is the 0-16 Lions went 4-0 in the preseason. So like, who cares? But offensive line has to get healthy. I think it seems like the key to me right now, and just hope that the defense improves. So
yeah, I agree with that. We're going to get into our first thing here. As always, it's going to be our parlays. In our last episode, we went through the success of the previous weeks that we had. Robbie and I both hit on our parlays. Of course, Ryan did not. But as a reminder, Ryan is on probation, so he does have to provide parlays, but we cannot select his parlay until he hits one. So we're going to all present our parlays. Robbie, would you mind just giving us the units instead of kind of the weekly one?
Yep. We'll start with Ryan. He's down 5 units because he still hasn't hit one, but he's due.
Easy, beautiful.
Has to be due. It feels like at this point.
Of course.
Connor hit a big one last week, as we discussed. He's up 16.25 units.
Huge.
I'm up 4.75 units, and then as a team, because we've picked both of Connor's winners, we're up 16.25 units.
We're locked in.
If you're following us, you'd be up pretty good right now. Pretty solid. So
that is pretty solid.
Cinema.
For
free. We do this for free, and we do less than 100 views on our YouTube videos. So
we do actually do this for free. That's not
free
a joke.
Game. Yeah, free game, and you guys don't even see. You guys could be up 16.25 units right now.
The only thing I get paid in is hateful TikTok comments. So.
Correct.
From Notre Dame fans.
And I've noticed that all of them don't have profile pictures of themselves.
I'm also noticed. Here's how I know we're doing a good job, guys. Is in our TikTok comments, half the comments are like, "Wait, this is a good take," and the other half are like, "These guys are actually brain dead, have never watched sports before in their life." That means we're in the sweet spot. Like that means like we're saying things that are outlandish enough, like still could be true.
Yeah, absolutely.
But other mouth breathers have had similar thoughts, and they're like, wow, I found a home here.
I found my people.
podcast.
I found my people.
Yeah, absolutely. So who does anybody have an inclination they want to go first? Does anybody feel Ryan wants to?
I want to go first.
Ryan's locked in.
So we're going back to the well.
I'm just gonna take my headset off. I don't need to listen to it. So
he's going to the Rockies again.
Once Ryan's done plugging me back in, I'll come listen. I don't need to hear it. So
that's pretty good. All right, go ahead, Ryan.
Go Rockies.
All right, Ryan, let's hear it.
I heard they're going back to the well, and I just I couldn't listen
Rockies
to
this again.
3 games.
Okay.
We're in baseball.
Okay.
What I'm down 5 units. This is just right around plus 500 odds. So I'm just
okay.
We're
just trying to get even.
Basics. We're get even worse. That's my whole.
There it is.
That's my mantra as of right now.
Nice.
So for my first pick, we are taking. Sorry, I'm pulling up the schedule. I want to make sure I get the starting pitchers correct because that's very important. That's the wrong thing I clicked on. We're picking the Astros game.
Okay.
The Astros are traveling to Detroit. A couple of pretty solid hot teams right now.
Yeah.
But they are both starting the bottom of their rotation tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
The line is at 8.5. Both of these teams have plenty of offense. In 4 out of the last 5 games, both of their games have gone over 10 runs. So hitting the ball, bottom of the rotation. I'm just like, you know what?
I like that.
We'll just
good research.
That was good research. Yeah. I like that.
The well that I'm referring to is going to the Pirates. Skeen is pitching.
Oh, yeah.
We're taking the alternate under 4.5 run total for the Pirates.
I like that.
Who are they playing?
They are playing
the
Toronto,
Blue Jays,
who are also kind of mid. The run total is only 7, so runs are not going to be scored. So this
under
is
4.5 is scary.
Minus 200 is under 4.5.
That's kind of wild.
It is. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. And then I picked the Red Sox and Orioles game. The starting pitchers in this game combined. So the pitcher for the Orioles has a 1.43 ERA, and the pitcher for the Red Sox has a 3.67 ERA, and the run total is set at 8.5. So I'm taking the under on that.
Okay. I like that. I think that's all
I got for you.
It's all pretty reasonable. You're just trying to get back on track. You're trying
gotta get off probation. Gotta put in the community service. Gotta do what he's got to do.
Robbie, do you want to go next, or do you want me?
I can, and there's college football between now and the next time we record this podcast. If you thought I was doing anything other than a college football parlay,
I like that. I do like that.
I don't know what you're thinking. Listen, it's week 0. We may not hit it. We got to get the rep in when the season comes around. Might just be a rep, but here's what we got. So Iowa State at Kansas State. Wildcats are a 3-point favorite. I'm going to take them to cover 3 points. I do
in
think
Ireland, by the way.
In Ireland, sorry, thank you.
It.
I'm still taking the Wildcats to cover 3. I think they're the better team. I think they probably win by a touchdown to 10 points. So I'm going to take the Wildcats there. This next one, I think I'm getting baited by Vegas, but I'm going to take it anyways. Stanford is a dog at Hawaii. Yeah. They're 2-point underdogs.
Really?
I'm taking the Stanford money line. I'm
gonna
take
like
the Cardinal. And I might be getting baited here. I think there's a pretty good chance that I am, but I'm going to take it anyways.
I think there's some good train of thought there. It's week 1. I mean, going to Hawaii in the middle of the season, right? That's
much more difficult
disadvantage. But first game of the season, you're going to be there early. You're going to be locked the fuck in.
It's Stanford. They got plenty of money. They probably sent them over there like a month ago. I was like, have a nice Hawaiian vacation, boys. Like, hang out.
Oh, you've been prepping for.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
And then the last one, we got Fresno State at Kansas. So for those of you that don't know, Kansas has not played a home game actually in their home stadium in 2 years. They've been playing all their games at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Oh, that's true.
Have not been able to play at home. That stadium opens up for the first time at home against Fresno State next Saturday. I'm going to take the Jayhawks to cover 12.5.
Yeah, I like that.
Fresno State has a new coach. It's North Dakota State's former head coach. So obviously, very good background there. However, first year in the system, going on the road to Lawrence, what I assume will be a rocking environment. First game back on the campus in a while. Take the Jayhawks to cover 12.5.
I like that. I like Robbie. Robbie's just feeling good to me.
We
I
got
do
some
like Robbie.
research.
Yeah, I like all of
Into
that.
it.
So it looks like I was the only one to mix and match sports here. I will say, I wasn't as brave as Robbie because week 0 is such like a crapshoot sometimes, and I have no idea what's going on that I didn't really want to touch that. And I got to continue the hot streak. I'm up a lot, so I got to try to continue that. And so I've mixed it up a little bit, diversified, if you will. So I have NFL preseason, which is also a little scary because sometimes you don't know what's going on in NFL preseason.
Yeah, I don't like to touch NFL preseason,
so, which is fair. Funnily enough, I have one NFL preseason leg, and then the other 2 are MLB, and I actually chose 2 of the same games that Ryan chose, which I don't know how that ended up.
That's actually
happening.
Kind of crazy. Yeah.
So my NFL preseason game is the Bengals versus the Commanders. The line for that game is 43.5. I have the under. I don't think they're going to score
43.5 is a lot for a preseason game.
I do not see that happening, to be totally honest. So I think they anticipate maybe some of the starters from the offenses coming out. Even so, at a max, I feel like each of those offenses will score 1 touchdown and then probably just be pulled after that. So I don't anticipate that going that high scoring. I also have the Blue Jays versus the Pirates. The leg that I'm taking there is that I have a tie score of 0-0 after the first inning. Gausman and Skeens are pitching. No run first inning.
Big fan of the no run first inning.
2, they're both of the elite pitchers on both sides. There's no way that either of those teams score a run in that first inning. So I got with a 0-0 tie, and then the only one that is a positive leg, I have the Orioles money line versus the Red Sox. Red Sox have been in a little bit. They haven't been great recently. They had one really good game against the Astros, and that's kind of it, where the Orioles have scored a lot of runs recently and been on a bit of a hot streak. I anticipate that streak to continue. So I have the Orioles money line versus the Red Sox, and my total odds are plus 499. So similar to Ryan's.
I did not say mine. Mine is plus 658.
Okay. What are we feeling here, Joe? So unfortunately we can't pick Ryan because he has to hit one before we're allowed to
correct.
pick his.
We did say we're just gonna alternate ours, Connor, until Ryan's back.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, how do you guys feel about mine? I feel good about it.
I feel good about it.
Football's back. We got to go in on the football.
I love that. We're doing the football one first. All right. Sounds like a plan. That's our parlays for the week. Our next thing, gentlemen, we're going to get your minds going. Speaking of college football, we are going to do a Sporkle quiz, which is a little fun activity that we're going to do. So what's going to happen, and there's a 12-minute timer on this quiz. You're going to name as many FBS college football teams as possible. And you're gonna have 12 minutes, and you guys are going to name.
This is cash.
So 12. So I don't expect you to get all of them. It's 136, but just as many as you can. If you want to go conference by conference, anything like that.
Like, how does Sporkle have it? Is it just like 1 through 134? Or do they have it broken out by conference or something?
They have it broken out by conference.
Yeah.
So it is completely up to you in terms of the way that you would like to do this. But I am going to start the quiz, and you guys just
should we just shout shit out or like what?
Let's go conference by conference. Each take a conference. So what do you want to go first, Ryan?
I will go with the SEC.
Okay.
And then
you just list off all those, and if you forget one, I'll throw one in, and then we'll just who does the conference. I think that makes the most sense.
Okay, so we got Texas A&M.
Wait, hold on. Sorry. Let me start it. And okay, go ahead.
We have Texas A&M. We have Texas.
Mm-hmm.
We have OU.
Mm-hmm.
We have Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
We have Vanderbilt.
Yep.
We have LSU.
Uh-huh.
We have Ole Miss.
Yep.
We have Mississippi State.
Mm-hmm.
We have Alabama.
Yep.
We have Auburn. We have Florida.
Yep.
We have Georgia.
Cooking.
We have South Carolina.
He's on a roll here. Yep.
We got that dirty team in Knoxville.
Of course.
Can't say their name.
I got it.
How many was that even?
You're missing 2, I believe.
That is correct. You're
Kentucky.
Missing 2. Nice.
And
Missouri.
Thank you.
Nice. Pretty much clean sweep. All right. What conference are you going to go into next, Rob?
I'll go Big Ten.
Yeah.
There should be a big collection of them. Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Oregon.
Yep.
USC.
UCLA.
We got Nebraska.
Yep.
Iowa.
Nice.
Minnesota. Wisconsin,
Okay.
Northwestern,
Mm-hmm.
Illinois,
Illinois.
Purdue,
Yep.
Indiana,
Indiana.
Michigan and Michigan State,
Yep.
Ohio State.
Oh, you got lucky because it put in Ohio too for you. So.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Penn State,
Uh-huh.
Maryland,
Nice. Good pull. Good pull.
Rutgers.
Nah, dude, he's locked in right now.
Is that? Am I missing any?
Nope, you got the entirety of the Big Ten.
Yeah, I was like, I think that's it.
That was very impressive.
Locked
Ryan,
in.
you want to go to another one?
We'll go with the Big 12.
Okay.
So we're going to start out west. We're going to go with Arizona, both the Arizonas.
Uh-huh.
We're going to go with Utah.
Okay.
We're going to go with Texas Tech.
Nice.
Then we're going to go TCU.
Okay.
We got Baylor.
Yep.
We got Houston.
Uh-huh.
We have Oklahoma State.
Yep.
We got Cincinnati.
Mm-hmm.
We got West Virginia.
Yep.
We have UCF.
Mm-hmm.
We got BYU.
Mm-hmm.
Who else am I missing?
Colorado.
Yes, Colorado.
God, I forget they're back in the Big 12. That's so weird. Like they left and came back.
Yep. Colorado, you are missing 3 teams in the Big 12.
That's crazy
Kansas,
how much bigger.
Kansas State, Iowa
Kansas
State.
Kansas State, and Iowa State.
Yep.
Got it. Nice. Robbie, where do you want to go next?
All right, we'll go the ACC. We'll round out the Power Four.
Okay.
We got Boston College,
Yep.
Syracuse,
Nice.
Virginia and Virginia Tech,
Virginia, Vatek.
North Carolina State,
These guys aren't casuals.
Wake
They're
Forest.
No, we're definitely casuals. We're about to see it.
Yeah, well, once we get to the other ones, it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Clemson,
Clemson.
Clemson, as I like to pronounce it these days. We got Florida State,
Mm-hmm.
Miami,
Yep.
SMU,
Mm-hmm.
Cal,
Yep.
Stanford, both on the Atlantic coast. Don't look it up.
Yeah.
How many am I missing?
You're missing 3.
Did you say Wake?
I said
Yes,
Wake.
he did say
I
Wake.
said all the North Carolina schools.
Okay.
Louisville.
Nice. Good pull. Missing 2. Let's see. I can give you alphabetical hints, but I can't
state
give you.
did I
No,
skip?
we can
2 more in
we
the
can lock
ACC.
this in.
2
Pitt.
more in the ACC. Nice. Yep. Now one more. To round off the Power 4, there's one team left. Let's see.
Who are we
if
just
they can get-
disrespecting right now? Because we've got all of the rest of them
Absolutely.
so fast. Big
They're
disrespect
just
over
big
this. Is
disrespect. Let's see if they can pull it out.
Georgia Tech.
Nice. How would you disrespect Georgia?
I live in the
Tech?
city. I
That's crazy, actually.
skipped straight from South Carolina to Georgia, and I live there. That's tough.
Ryan, you could do a former Power 5.
Yeah, you could do the.
and
You
you
could
make
make
it
Pac
real
2.
easy.
The Pac 2.
The Oregon State and Washington State.
Yes, nice. All right, there we go. All right, next conference. Where do we want to go? That's
I think I
last
might
week.
just start just naming geographical.
Yeah, you
I was
can.
I was gonna go Mountain West next.
See,
I'm
I
ready.
don't think my bag is deep enough.
I'm
I can
ready.
Name some
All
of these
right.
group of fives.
We got
Yeah.
UNLV,
Nice.
Nevada,
7 minutes left. Nice.
Fresno State,
Mm-hmm.
Hawaii.
Nice. Damn, he's
They're
like-
not in. Are they in the Mountain West still? I don't know.
Yeah, they're in the Mountain West. Yeah.
Colorado State,
Nice.
Boise State.
Nope. Of course.
They're run out my bag. San Jose State, San Diego State.
The Aztecs. See, I know that mascot. Why didn't you ever give me that one?
What's San Jose State?
They're the Spartans, right?
Yeah, nice.
Dude,
nailed
see?
it.
Why isn't he
Nailed
giving me these?
How am I missing in the Mountain West, Connor?
You're missing 4 in the Mountain West.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is Texas State in the Mountain West now?
They are not, but I gave it to you. They are in the Sun Belt.
Okay, they are moving.
Fun
conferences.
Belt.
They're moving to the Pac-12. Actually, the new Pac-12.
Oh, really?
Texas State is
New Mexico. What's
New Mexico
in?
State. New Mexico State's in the Sun Belt. New
Yeah.
Mexico is in the Mountain West, though.
Yes, correct. I'll give you both. There you go. No, New Mexico State's in. They're in Conference
USA.
USA.
Yeah.
Utah State.
Utah State, good pull.
Yes, Mountain West. You have 2 more in the Mountain West that you are missing.
Are there California schools we're missing here?
I got Fresno and San Jose and San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all of them in California. I got Hawaii.
Wyoming's not in the...
Wyoming. Yep, they are.
Okay.
Yep,
Yeah,
good pull.
Nice.
There's none in Montana. Air Force.
Nice. Yep, that's that was Mountain West. Nice.
Disgusting.
Dude, you guys are locked in. You guys aren't casuals. Come on. Where do we want to go next? We want to go American Athletic, Mid-American.
Yeah, I feel like American Athletic is our next best option.
Okay, American Athletic. Here we go.
I feel like we just start each listing.
Yeah.
Now I feel like
Tulane, nice.
Memphis.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Got to pick our group of 5 champions
Mm-hmm.
there for sure.
Yep. USF.
Nice. Yep.
Here's my thing. I'm bad about what exactly
Temple.
the conferences they're in.
Yeah.
That's
Temple's
my
correct.
thing.
Well, if you name one, it'll pop up somewhere. If you want.
That is true.
Yeah.
Well, so let's get the independents: Army, Navy, Notre Dame, and UConn.
Okay.
Nice.
Louisiana
So technically, Army and Navy are in the American Athletic now. So
They are. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Ryan. What did you say?
Louisiana Tech.
That is correct.
I think that might be CUSA.
Yeah, I'm just naming. I'm going to start naming schools.
I gave you Louisiana in the Sun Belt too. So.
Oh, okay.
Louisiana
Here, let's
Tech
get
is
some. Let's
from
get some of
the
the new schools. I assume this is updated. Missouri State and Delaware are now both FBS programs.
Missouri State
Kennesaw.
and
Kennesaw.
Delaware,
Got to get Kennesaw in there.
Am I spelling Kennesaw wrong? Kennesaw.
Kennesaw.
Yeah, it's not. Why is that not popping up?
It might not be updated. Kennesaw's like super
Last
new.
year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Missouri State or Delaware pop up?
Yeah, both of those did. That's
Oh.
weird that Kennesaw's not. Huh. All right.
Let's go to North
Honorary
Carolina. I can get all the other North Carolina schools. App State,
Nice.
Okay, I'll do Texas.
ECU,
Hold on. State ECU. Yep.
UNC
ECU is
Charlotte.
UN.
It might be just be under
UNC.
Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte. American
Yep.
Athletic.
49ers or no?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Bag.
Nice.
I think that's all the other ones in North Carolina.
Okay.
We got North Texas. We haven't named them.
Nice. Yep. American
Name.
Athletic.
About some Sam Houston State.
Sam Houston State, absolute bag.
They opened their schedule against Western Kentucky.
We've not gotten the Road Runners either. UTSA.
Okay.
TSA, yep. Also American Athletic. You are missing. I mean,
Is Abilene Christian D1 or are they FCS?
I think they're still FCS.
Yeah, I think they are too. Yes, they are.
I thought we're definitely still missing some in Texas.
3 minutes. 3 minutes. You have 104 out of 136, which is pretty good.
We just got to start naming them. I think.
Georgia State.
Georgia State. Yep.
North Dakota State.
No, they're FCS.
Oh, they are FCS. That's right.
Oh God.
Let's go to the MAC. Let's go
Toledo.
Northern Illinois.
Yep.
Bowling Green.
Bug Juice.
Akron.
Zips.
Kent State.
Kent State. No,
Ohio
bag right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miami, Ohio.
Oh, gave us Ohio. Okay.
Yeah. It also gave me Miami when I typed in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
What was I missing from the MAC? Some
A
action.
lot.
Yeah, we are.
You're missing 6 from the MAC. Yeah, 6. You've got 2 minutes left. You got 26 teams left. A lot in the Sun Belt, few in the American Athletic, few in Conference USA.
Liberty.
Nice. Good pull. Of course.
Did you say Georgia State?
Yes.
I did.
Okay.
Georgia Southern.
Nice, Georgia Southern.
Georgia Southern, Sun Belt.
Thinking like Old Dominion.
James Madison, Old Dominion.
Madison, nice.
Citadel.
Old Dominion.
Citadel's FCS.
Hey, it's okay. It's worth a shot.
No, I know. It's like I'm just like trying to remember schools that we like potentially played.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Cupcake SEC
that's
second
fair.
to last week.
Western Kentucky we haven't gotten yet.
I did
Ryan
say
said
Western.
it earlier.
Okay.
Yeah. Just make sure. 1 minute, 12 seconds. You guys are missing 22 teams, which is pretty good. Some MAC.
We have missing somebody from the MAC.
You're missing a lot.
Western Michigan, Eastern Michigan.
Nice.
Michigan. Oh, I can't spell Eastern. I can't type. There we go. Eastern Michigan. Yep. A lot. You're missing a lot from the Sun Belt West, if that helps any. Probably not, but
We got New Mexico State.
40 seconds. Missing 20.
Trying to think like any
Louisiana Monroe, Louisiana Lafayette.
Monroe, Louisiana.
Southern Miss?
Yeah, Southern Miss. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, UAB.
Nice.
Maybe.
It's kind of upsetting.
20 seconds.
Troy.
Nice. Another Sun Belt.
Yep.
Any others? Any others we can think of?
FIU.
FAU.
Yeah.
FAU. 3, 2, 1. And it is now up. You got 90%. The average is 74. So you did very well. You did very
we're
well.
doing all right.
You got 122 out of 136. Here are some of the ones that you missed in Conference USA. Oh, so I typed in Kennesaw. For some reason I didn't. That's weird.
You spelled it wrong.
No, I didn't. I kind of thought, one you didn't get Jacksonville State.
I was getting through Alabama. Yeah.
You didn't get Middle Tennessee State.
I was thinking, I literally thought of them, and then because they beat Miami, and then I literally transitioned to another school.
You didn't get Texas El Paso.
We missed UTEP.
Did we really not?
You didn't get
UTEP?
The MAC. You didn't get Ball State. You didn't get Buffalo. You didn't get Central Michigan.
I knew there's another Michigan in there. As I go, I need all the directional.
Well, you said
Michigan
Eastern
schools.
and Western. I'm like, oh, Central might be FCS.
Yeah.
My mind went to like Northern Michigan, which probably is a school, but it's not in FBS. Yeah. So I was like, no, we're
Oklahoma
good.
State fans know who Central Michigan.
Yeah, they do. The Chippewas.
You missed Massachusetts in the MAC. In the American Athletic, you missed Rice and you missed Tulsa. So kind of big misses both there, I will say.
Yeah,
those are some big misses.
We
and
had
then,
this.
Robbie, an outrageous miss in the Sun Belt. Coastal Carolina? The Chanticleers? I totally missed Coastal Carolina.
Hey, they're in South Carolina, so that wasn't in my bag.
Actually, Ryan, there are some ones that you missed that hurt OSU fans. I'll get to the last one, but Marshall, you missed Marshall.
Yeah.
You missed Arkansas State, and then the one that hurts OSU fans, you missed South Alabama. Was the last one that you missed?
You missed two in Alabama. I feel like we're missing some in Alabama.
That's all right. You like I said, 90%, and probably a little higher because it wouldn't accept my Kennesaw State. So,
so that's all those in the bag. We really
very well done.
I think they were there.
That was very well done. To continue on with some college football discussion, the quick headline: Big Ten Conference Commissioner Tony Petitti has formed proposals that would expand the CFP to 24, if not 28 teams, ESPN reported. The format proposal would eliminate conference championship games while granting the Big Ten and the SEC 7 automatic playoff bids apiece, with the ACC and Big 12 each getting 5 automatic bids. There'd also be 2 automatic bids for non-power conference schools and 2 other at-large teams. Gentlemen, what are our thoughts?
I'm sorry. I just don't want to see Syracuse play Alabama in the first round. Like, I have just no interest in that. The auto bids is stupid. Like, the SEC shouldn't get 7, neither should the Big Ten, and the ACC and Big 12 should not get 5 bids to the playoff. There's just no reason.
And you'd be getting some mid-ass teams getting in there.
Just licking my chops at a Missouri versus Kansas State matchup in the playoffs.
Whoa, hey, Kansas State's my conference champs.
There would be dozens of people there.
There would.
I just think it's part of this like agenda that they want to push of continually trying, which I don't think it's necessary. They're trying to get college football to like a March Madness type of thing, which I don't think is necessary at all. Like basketball is so much different than football, and it really frustrates me.
It's also just a push to put the SEC and Big Ten in even more control of college football, which
well, they want to play as many games as possible, right?
For sure.
The more games they play, the more money they make. So
yeah, of course. But I don't know. Yeah, to Robbie's point, the automatic bids, and then it's just like, and I went to school at Oklahoma State. I'm a big 12 guy. Big 12 should not be getting 5 automatic bids.
The SEC shouldn't be getting 7. Like, no.
That's wild. That is crazy. So I am vehemently opposed to this proposal by Mr. Tony. And I really don't think it'll be taken all that serious. I honestly kind of think what they're at right now is pretty perfect, to be totally honest. The 12, if they really, really wanted to expand it to 14, like I don't know if I would be super opposed to that, but I really like the 12 team thing with the conference. And also, like he's talking about eliminating conference championship games. Granted, they don't mean as much now as they used to because of how the committee views them in terms of the CFP and everything right now. but they're still so fun to watch.
They're huge bragging rights.
Yeah, they're
games, too.
huge.
Just massive bragging rights games.
Absolutely. So I disagree with pretty much all of that, but thankfully I don't think
I'm
it'll
gonna
be.
start calling him by the nickname I gave him before the podcast. This goes through.
Yeah. Go ahead, Robbie. What was it?
It's Tony Big Titty.
Oh.
Yep, that's the one.
Yes. Yeah, if this goes 3, man, it's just like, okay, at a certain point, let's just do March Madness. Like, if we're gonna do this, let's just do what the March Madness.
Also,
tournament is.
so what? There's 24 teams. They're playing how many
If not
games in the
28.
playoffs?
Yeah,
If not 28.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd have to cut down the regular season too, which would suck.
Yeah, exactly. Which is like, nobody wants that. So yeah, we'll see. Boo, Mr.
Big titty.
All right, we're gonna go on to continue on with college football. We have a list here, so I get a lot of the just because they organize it very nicely, and I think a lot of their articles are well written. Fox Sports News does their has some lists and stuff sometimes that I think it would be fun for us to react to. Gentlemen, we're going to react to their list of the top 10 quarterbacks heading into the 2025 college football season. Be ready for some rage bait. There is some rage bait on this list, and I think you guys will see it when we come across it. But at number 10, we have Josh Hoover of TCU. Robbie, I think he would.
I called him out last week.
This. Yeah,
I did. Yeah, did. I think he flew under my radar. Honestly, I was looking into college football playoff picks last year. Definitely didn't realize that TCU had a quarterback throw 4,000 yards last year. That's just a miss on my part. Yeah. I feel like 10 is the right spot. If you throw for 4,000 yards in a season,
right,
that's pretty impressive. Yeah, it's the Big 12, and maybe there's not a lot of defense going on, as you know, but still pretty impressive. So,
I mean, yeah, it was 27 touchdowns, 11 picks, so more than double.
I do think the kind of the thing they called out at the end of the paragraph is interesting. He lost 6 fumbles, and overall he had 4 games with multiple turnovers.
Yeah,
that is something that you can't do if you want to be a top 10 quarterback for sure. So, see if he can get that under control, especially the fumbles. 6 fumbles as a quarterback is tough.
Yeah. Number 9, we have Sam Levitt from Arizona State. Wow. Resounding silence.
I mean, he was 24? He had 24 touchdowns, 6 picks.
Redshirt freshman. So
game manager.
Yeah.
Wow. Game manager. But sometimes that's what you need, though.
Just needs to do a little bit more.
For sure. And I think that's why Arizona State is still going to be, one of the top picks to win the Big 12 this year. But
you can't be a game manager on a team that is not that like Arizona State when you're not recruiting like the top 10, top 15 classes every season. You don't have enough talent. You got to be that dude.
Yeah. But to Robbie's point, he's almost like the antithesis of Hoover, where it's like maybe his stats in terms of production are as impressive, but also no fumbles, only 6 interceptions.
That shouldn't land you on a top 10 list.
Okay, that's fair. I think that's fair. Number 8, DJ Lagway out of Florida.
Yeah, we're trolling.
He has a lot of hype coming.
It's Anthony Richardson 2.0.
Well, he wasn't. Anthony Richardson used to be a hooper, though. Did he take himself out of a game because he was tired? Yes, but
having the best of us.
And he's got the prettiest deep ball in the league, man. If he could just fix everything else.
I mean, the deep ball looks great. Is it going to hit the receiver? No, but damn, does it look good.
See, I kind of have a problem with this. I think almost the title of this list, because with someone like DJ Lagway, obviously you're buying into some of the potential and hype around him. But the list is you said top 10 quarterbacks heading into the season.
Not top 10 quarterbacks to keep an eye on.
Yeah, heading into the season.
Is he he can't be 8, man?
Because this is top 7. You should be in conversations for Heisman to attend the Heisman voting ceremony, right?
Yes, probably.
At some point,
to be a Heisman finalist. Yep.
And if he's there, I'll open a team up booster pack on stream.
Okay. Yeah, Jack clip that. Yeah, this is a potential pick. DJ Lagway. I think you watch him play and you're like, wow, this guy could be really good. Have we seen him do that yet? Maybe not. I mean, he played better towards the end of the year last year, but this is a potential pick for sure. This is you're hoping he becomes what he can become.
And again, Florida has the number 1 hardest strength of schedule this year. So, I mean, it'll be tough.
Yeah.
Where's DJU? I haven't seen DJU on this list.
I don't know if he made the list, to be totally honest.
Does he still have eligibility? Contract.
Where
number
is
7
he now? Go ahead, Connie.
Number 7, Carson Beck out of Miami.
Where is he? He's at Tuscaloosa, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. Like,
no, he's actually on the Chargers.
God,
is he? Was he drafted?
No way.
No, he was unselected in the 2025 NFL draft, but he signed with them as an undrafted free agent. Still on the roster right now, apparently.
Is he going to make the 53 man? That's crazy.
Who else is a backup there? They have Trey Lance. Yeah. Can Trey Lance beat out DJU? That's the
people are asking.
Lance looked decent in the preseason. In the games that he's played, he's looked pretty good.
Sorry, back to Carson Beck. 7's fine for Carson Beck, probably. Yeah. Like, he has probably achieved more than most of the other quarterbacks on this list have. So I'm kind of okay with him being at 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, as much as I love to troll him, like he is deserved.
I do think it'd be hard to think of 6 quarterbacks you'd probably rather have than Carson Beck. So
don't worry, Robbie. We'll get there.
Yeah.
Number 6, also a man that Robbie mentioned in our last video, Drew Aller from Penn State.
Just another guy that has to play within himself, like just has to be a game manager. I think Drew Aller maybe is a little more than that. That's all he really has to do this year.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
he just doesn't have
it.
He's not exciting, man. He's just so just stereotypical Big Ten mid-ass quarterback.
Yeah.
Perfect for Penn State. I mean, he's
he is Penn State
James Franklin's dream.
Yeah.
All of these white quarterbacks at Penn State just run together, from Trace McSorley, who's the guy right after him. I mean, it's just like they're the same guy. Like, they're fine. Yeah, they probably are like hanging around being a top 10 quarterback. Like, you're never gonna like put the game on their shoulders and say go win it.
Sure. But I honestly kind of, in this situation where you're coming into a year where Penn State's defense was honestly pretty elite last year, and you're adding Jim Knowles on top of that, I think you're expecting them to be the playmakers more than anything, and you'd rather have a quarterback that just doesn't turn the ball over. I think that's the guy you're looking for. So I think he's perfect for the team and what they are now. Number 5, probably one of the more electric players on this list, Lenoris Sellers out of South Carolina.
To be fair, this is another potential pick. Like, I do think Lenoris Sellers has the potential to be a top 5 quarterback in college football. Was he last year? Probably not. But, I mean, I love Lenoris Sellers, so I'm not going to complain about him being here. But this is a DJ Lagway potential pick for sure.
Yeah. I think an interesting kind of sentence they put under his paragraph. In 2024, South Carolina went 5-1 when he had multiple touchdown passes. I think that's a very interesting stat. So we'll see if he can up that this next year. Number 4.
I forgot last year too. I started watching the SEC show on Netflix. Very good, by the way. But I forgot that he got hurt in the LSU game. He got hurt right before the half and didn't play the second half. They had Robbie Ashford, former Auburn Tiger, in there playing. Good pull.
I saw you reach for that one.
I did. I had Aller on the top of my head. I'm like, that's not it.
Uh-huh.
So I did forget that he didn't even get to finish the LSU game last year.
And South Carolina got robbed in that game anyway.
Still should have won.
Yes.
Yeah. Number 4, John Mateer out of Oklahoma.
I feel like we have to talk about the headlines with John Mateer while we're here. Recently had some Venmo transactions pop up where he appeared to be gambling on college sports, and specifically college football. Which, if you don't know, obviously NCAA athletes are not allowed to gamble on NCAA competitions. However, the penalties are much steeper if you were caught gambling on the same sport that you play. And this guy, being the genius that he is, put in something along the lines of like bet for USC versus UCLA. Supposedly his Venmo, there's no confirmation of that. It was just some screenshots, but you do have to throw that out there. That was a big headline last week. So.
Yeah. Fair. I think this list is from August 10th, so about a week ago, so maybe around the same time.
So, I mean, dual threat capability is going to go crazy. Definitely, OU's obviously had some great quarterbacks roll through there in recent memory, so should be interesting to see. I mean, the Sooners got to be better than they were last year, right?
True.
So,
yeah. I always am wary of Washington State quarterbacks.
Sure.
Cam Ward kind of bucked the trend a little bit, but I feel like this happens a lot where they throw for like 40 touchdowns at Washington State and then go somewhere else and it's like they're fine.
Well, but, look at the competition you're playing, going to the SEC after who you're playing, Washington State. So that I honestly, even though I understand because of the success that he sustained this last season, but this is also kind of a potential pick because you haven't seen him play against SEC teams. So it's
I think this is also
he has potentially better receivers that he's throwing to as well.
True. That's a good point.
I mean, the talent level just rises, and it's can he keep up with it?
I think this is also a Cam Ward pick. So we just saw what Cam Ward did going from Washington State to Miami. So you think that maybe this guy can replicate it?
Yep. Number 3, Garrett Nussmeier out of LSU.
Ridiculous pick. Just blasphemous at number 3.
Yeah. Not a fan. Not a fan of Garrett.
No, they do
29 touchdowns and 12 picks. That's the third best quarterback in the nation.
He did throw for 4,000 yards,
yeah.
but again, 29 to 12 is not great. That's an interception a game almost.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, he is coming to the season as one of the favorites for the Heisman. So we will see if, like you guys said, you can cut down on those interceptions. And like I said, I mean, I one of my picks for the college football playoff was LSU, and obviously so much of that rests on his shoulders. Yeah. And we'll see if he can live up to the hype. Number 2, the most frustrating one to me on this list, Arch Manning out of Texas. Like, I understand the hype surrounding him.
This is glazing. it's just simply glazing.
But he has looked.
He's good.
Very good.
Yes.
In the few opportunities as he's had.
Of course.
Shout out Quinn Ewers going 5 for 18 for 2 picks with his.
He played better in the second preseason game. He had 2 touchdowns last night.
Thank God, because that first game I was like, I felt bad for the kid. So like, sitting behind Quinn, all that kind of stuff. And he's under Sark. I mean, I think there's the glazing. I understand the glazing. It is.
Yes.
There's a lot of glaze. You're done. I get it. But like,
I mean, like, Arch Manning is probably going to end up being one of the best quarterbacks in college football last year for sure. It's just, we got to work on our headlines when we're building these lists, because heading into the season,
this is what I'm saying.
This is my problem.
He wasn't even a starting quarterback.
Like, where do you put him? Like how?
Like if
Arch Manning's ceiling is so high.
It's number 1. Like Arch Manning's ceiling is 100% the best quarterback in college football.
Yeah, of course. No, I agree with that. But I mean, in terms of like this isn't, like Robbie said, the name of this list is not what this is. It's like a potential pick more than anything else.
You had to name it that to get people to click on it.
This is true.
Oh, yeah, of course. No, that's a good point.
Quinn went 11 for 17, 116 yards and 2 tutties last night. Led the Dolphins to a win over the Lions. So.
Did Ollie Gordon play last night?
He did 10 rushes for 50 yards.
Okay, I'll take 5 yards.
Also,
5 yards.
Also, shout out Zach Wilson, 15 for 23, 151 yards and a touchdown.
Don't shout out Zach Wilson.
Shout out Zach Wilson.
I mean, if we're segueing to the NFL, just
we have one more.
I know, but like Cooper Rush coming into Dallas on the Ravens and just smacking the Cowboys around was really cathartic.
I bet that felt great for him too. I bet that was like the highlight of his life.
Here it is, Jerry. God, I hate Jerry Jones.
Anyways, number 1.
Number 1,
surprise.
Cade Klubnik out of Clemson.
This is probably the right pick. Like, talking about top quarterbacks coming in this year, this is the right pick, probably.
Yes. 36 passing touchdowns, 7 rushing touchdowns, only 6 interceptions. Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to. You kind of have to put him in number 1. As much as you guys are Cade Klubnik haters, but
we were Cade Klubnik haters at the beginning of last year. I think we've changed our tune a little bit, but
we need to go back through the podcast and find out like what our worst.
We don't have
to. In terms of hating players or thinking players were going to be bad before the season started.
I mean, we can go back to Jordan Love for Ryan.
That one.
He's still kind of mid.
Yeah,
he is
now
mid.
He is. Yeah, he is mid.
So, lick my shorts. I don't know.
Your shorts?
My shorts.
Okay, but to Ryan's point, we're going to...
holy snub.
Oh, you want to see the honorable mentions?
We don't have to go through them, but there's a snub. Kevin Jennings, SMU, is a snub.
Yeah.
Led them to the college football playoff last year. Electric player. Again, if we're talking about top quarterbacks coming into this year, that feels like a snub to me. But
I agree with that.
Other than that, I'm kind of okay with the rest of these guys.
It's just a wrongly named list. It needs to be something else.
The Boise State quarterback's good too. Maddox Madsen is also very solid. Would be very curious to see how he does when you don't have Ashton Jennings to take all of the heat off of you.
Right.
Sure.
But he's been solid. So
yeah. All right, we're going to swing it over. Sticking with football, we're going to swing it over to the NFL. We're going to talk about some fantasy football. You know us. We love fantasy football. Robbie, he spoke about it earlier. I'm having a few of his drafts. I know a lot of my fantasy football drafts are coming up. So speaking of drafting, we're going to talk about some ADPs. I'm going to go through this list here and kind of give Ryan and Robbie what these guys are being taken at in terms of ADPs, and we are going to discuss whether we think it's too high, whether we think it's too low, or whether we think it's just right. So, gentlemen, here we go. Here's the first name that I would like to talk about, going at an average of 2.5. So, between the second and third pick in round one, Bijan Robinson. Is he too high? Is he too low? Or is he just right?
I'm assuming this is all like PPR, like standard. Standard one quarterback PPR.
Yeah. Yes, correct. Standard one quarterback PPR.
I mean, so if he's averaging 2.5, that means he's being taken at 2. So either Jamar Chase or Saquon Barkley is getting snubbed at that point.
I think he's just right though. Like, I think it depends on how you want to build your team, really.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I am a little Bijan, I think, is going to be the number 1 or number 2 running back. Maybe Gibbs will jump him and he'll be number 3 or whatever. But I do grow concerned when everybody is telling me that, Bijan's going to be unbelievably good, Kyle Pitts is going to be unbelievably good, and Drake London is going to be unbelievably good. And we have like a new, I know he played a little bit at the end of last season, but essentially Penix is a new quarterback. So it's like, how are all of them going to be elite?
It's the Falcons, bro.
This is what I'm saying.
This team over the last 20 years?
This is what I'm saying, yeah.
If you think Kyle Pitts is going to be incredibly good this year, I have a bridge to sell you.
Dude,
sorry.
Connor keeps sending me Instagram reels
it's
about
so
like
funny.
drafting Pitts like for the 5th year in a row.
I was about to say, that's the problem, is it's every year there's all those memes about drafting Kyle Pitts. People still do it, and there's like, the fuck, I thought he was going to be better this year.
Dude, there was this TikTok comment section where it was this guy where his whole TikTok channel is like dedicated to fantasy football and doing the drafting advice and everything like that. And somebody took a screenshot of his team in the comments, and it had some of his draft history. And you could see the 101, and the guy responded. He was like, Kyle Pitts at the 101 is insane. And everybody in the comments below, that was like too low, to be honest. it was killing me.
You should trade your first 3 picks for Kyle Pitts in this upcoming draft.
Absolutely crazy around him. All right, here's the next one I want to talk about. Going at an average of 9.3, so between the 9th and 10th pick. So for the most part, still the end of the first round. Puka Nacua.
God, I picked Kyle Pitts with my second pick in this starting dynasty draft. I'm going to kill myself.
It looked like a good pick for a second. I mean, rookie year, it looked good. Yeah. Here's my concern about the Pookie Bear.
I'm sorry, where is he being taken, Connor?
Between 9 and 10. So end of first round.
We still don't really know what's happening with Matthew Stafford.
Correct.
Yeah.
Sean McVay keeps saying he's going to come back, and he's still not back.
They're pulling the McCaffrey bullshit.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Stafford's gonna start the season out. Oops, on the PUP list, and
which means we get Jimmy G. That means we get Jimmy G, right?
Mm-hmm.
The LA ladies love Jimmy G.
Dude, I bet Jimmy G's cleaning up out there, dude. He might be married with kids for all I know, but I bet he's cleaning up.
It is an absolute slip and slide.
Okay. Yikes. So we're saying too high for Puka?
Yeah, here's another question. Do we see Stetson Bennett this year for the Rams?
Oh, don't say that.
Still on the roster.
Don't say that. Bring back Baker. Remember when Baker was on the Rams
for like one game? Yeah.
And he hooped. That was right before his Tampa stint. So, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, next one we're going to talk about, going between 10 and 11, again at the end of the first round, Ashton Genty.
I think it's too high.
Yeah.
It is the Raiders.
No O-line.
Yeah, the O-line's kind of cheeks. You just doesn't matter who you can throw a bum behind a great O-line. And you'll have a great rushing attack. You have to have somebody up front blocking for this man.
Correct.
And I just don't who's stretching the field for Ashton Genty. Who's preventing you from putting 6-7 guys in the box every play like Brock Bowers? But you can also stack the box against a tight end and be fine.
Yeah.
So who's Jacoby Myers is on this team?
Listen, I mean, Jacoby Myers is a solid wide receiver. Am I sitting there if I'm a defensive coordinator in the NFL up at night worried about defending Jacoby Myers? Probably not, to be honest. I just don't. There's not enough around him right now, and it's why running back is a luxury pick. You shouldn't pick a running back if the rest of your team is ass.
Yeah,
it just is not a good pick. So I mean, Ashton Genty will be fine, but in the first round, no.
Okay, real quick, you talked about stretching the field for the Raiders. I just went to their depth chart. Wide receiver 1, Jacoby Myers.
Yep.
I'm going to read off the next 5 guys on the depth chart.
I think I know.
You can look at me straight face and be like, I recognize this man. I'll be super impressed. Tommy Malott.
Never heard of him. Not familiar.
Rookie from Montana State. Jack Beach.
I've heard some hype around Jack Beach. I don't know why, but I have heard hype around Jack Beach.
Not familiar with his game though.
Rookie out of TCU.
Yep.
Trey Tucker.
Trey Tucker was the one I was thinking of.
Yeah. Where do you go to school?
Couldn't tell you.
Cincinnati.
He's been on the Raiders for like 3 years, I think.
Got Deontay Thornton.
Oh. Who was it? Say his name?
Deontay Thornton.
Yeah.
Rookie out of Tennessee. So their next 3 in the depth chart are all rookies behind Jacoby Myers.
And Trey Tucker.
It is an absolute like revolving door of who
Why
wants
do people think
minutes.
Gentry's going to be good? I don't get it.
That's what I said when we picked like 3 booms and 3 busts. Yeah. I said Genty was being taken too high.
Yeah, I said he wasn't that great of a receiving back. I kind of stand by that, but some guy was not happy on
I'd love to be proven wrong. I love the dude. I think he's super talented. The Raiders just was like, ooh, I'll just take the most talented guy and do nothing to help the team around him.
Yeah, except Geno
I think
Smith,
the example people will give you is like, think about like past years. We talk about Bijan, we talk about he's a bust. Brees is the other one that comes to mind of being drafted to a bad team and solid. I think that Jets team on offense is probably better than this Raiders offense was.
I think so. 100%. Yeah.
Because you got Justin Fields, baby.
Oh no. Going to the 12th ranked, but also being he's 1 pick behind Ashton Genty, Derrick Henry.
Too low.
I also think too low. Like, dude, he's gonna be number 2
till the wheels fall.
No, like actually,
off, dude.
You draft Derrick Henry until he shows you that his age is actually going to show, and he has not shown me that yet.
Not once.
It's the same thing that people did with Tom Brady. It's like he's too old. He's finally going to fall off. And he didn't really.
And then
he absolutely will.
Yes,
but
Father Time is undefeated. Father Time is undefeated. But
he has shown year in, year out that he's a tank.
To that Brady point, people forget that his second to last season, Brady should have won the MVP. When he was like, when Rodgers got snubbed for Rodgers, which was I'm still upset about that. Brady should have won the MVP at 44 years old. Like it was ridiculous.
That record might not have ever been broken. That's crazy.
Exactly.
And listen, Derrick Henry might still get like hurt one more year. I would need like 2 years of Derrick Henry like being out or not being very effective for me to believe that Derrick Henry is done. Yeah. Like 1 year, I would probably still write it off and say, cool, I can get him in the 3rd round now and call it a day. But
I would be more confident in drafting Derrick Henry than Christian McCaffrey right now.
I'd be way more confident drafting Derrick Henry than Bijan, or not Bijan. I keep messing up my names. Ashton Genty.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. All right, we're gonna go to the next name that I want to talk about. Between the 19th and the 20th pick, so around the end of round 2, maybe mid round 2, AJ Brown. Where do we feel? Is he too high, too low? Is he just right? Is he?
Feels just right to me.
Yeah. That's kind of where I land too. I do expect a little bit of a fall off in production from AJ Brown, to be totally honest, just because I think his age catches up to him a little bit, and I think Devontae is going to start to establish himself. Or is it Devonta or Devontae, or does it like Devontae?
Yeah.
I think that he's going to establish himself as number 1 as he gets a little older, and as Brown gets a little older. But I think Brown probably has 1-2 more seasons, really good seasons left in him, and then he's probably gonna go by the wayside. But I guess we'll see.
I want to say it's too low, barely too low.
Okay.
In 22 and 23, when he got to Philly, he played all 17 games and finished at wide receiver 6 and wide receiver 5 in PPR.
Yeah.
Last year, he missed 4 games and he finished at wide receiver 20. So, he obviously dealt with some injuries last year.
But
he obviously has shown he has a ceiling to be a fringe top 5 fantasy producing wide receiver. And I think top 5 fantasy producing wide receiver goes top 10 in the draft, right? So
I think it's more likely that he finishes as a low wide receiver 1, so like a top 12 wide receiver versus a wide receiver 2. Like
yeah, I think that's fair. So a guy that's being picked right next to him, they have the same average, 19.3, around that same spot. The only one in his position that's being picked even close to this high, Brock Bowers.
He is that dude, but
he's so good. But again, do we have concerns?
He got an upgrade at quarterback too.
Gino's a lot better.
He did.
Gino's a lot better.
I mean, the receiving core is probably going to be about the same that it was last year. It was still Jacoby Myers and who at the receiver depth chart. So
we would expect him to get like, I think what the assumption is here, which I know that we kind of disagree with, is that if they can get some sort of running game going with Genty, is that they will, Bowers, they can't just double Brock Bowers every play and not have to worry about anything else because they have to worry about, the box and having to load it because of Genty and everything.
Yeah.
But if we don't think that's going to happen, then like they're just going to double Bowers every time.
Like I said, Bowers being selected, what'd you say?
Mid second, same as AJ Brown, about mid to late second round.
I got in my draft today. I got him with the 9th pick in the 3rd round.
Yeah, that's a steal.
That's value.
That's robbery. I'm picking the tight end.
So, yeah, I like that. So yeah, I guess we'll see. I don't know what Bowers is going to end up being. So I want to talk about these guys in a row because there's 4 guys that a lot of people are hyping up that I don't think deserve to be this high. So we'll go through it. So it's 21 to 26 ish. So, 3rd round, mid 3rd round to late 3rd round. So the first name is Bucky Irving, the Tampa Bay running back. The second name is Kyron Williams, the Los Angeles Rams running back. The third name is Ladd McConkey, the Los Angeles Chargers receiver, and the 4th name is Chase Brown, the Cincinnati Bengals running back, who I've seen has been getting a lot of hype in recent weeks. So
there's just no one else in the backfield.
True, but Burrow's just going to be slinging it because the Bengals defense is going to give up 40 points a game.
I will say I've gotten sucked into Bucky Irving hype.
Oh, no.
I've been seeing
there on the boat.
Why?
I've been seeing
why.
So I saw a stat literally today, and it was like average fantasy points per touch, essentially, right? And it was like the top guys. There are only 6 guys that were over like 0.44 fantasy points per touch.
Yeah,
Bucky Irving was the only one that had like less than 75% snap share. And if you look at his snap share and put him up closer to that 75-80 number, it's like he's averaging like 24 points per game, which you could say maybe he's just efficient in less touches, which would be fine too. But I'm definitely on the Bucky Irving hype train for sure.
I think White's target share dwindles even more this year. I think he's hurt right now too. I think he's dealing with some stuff.
It might be the Bucky Irving Sean Tucker show.
I took a flyer on Sean Tucker at the end of the last year. He had that one game where he went nuclear.
Yeah.
It's not a show I want to tune into. It's a mid show.
Eye test wise, if you look at Rachaad White and Bucky Irving, there is a talent gap.
Yes. I mean, Rachaad White's also just getting older for a running back now. He's been in the league for a while.
Yeah, I think it's fair. So yeah, those are the main guys that I wanted to take a look at on the list. So was there anybody that you guys?
About the other 3, we were just yapping about Bucky.
I thought you talked. Well, you said Brown quickly. I know Robbie doesn't feel the best towards Kyron Williams this year.
I'm full steam ahead on avoiding LA Rams running backs.
Yeah. I keep fading him, and he keeps sticking around, and I just keep telling myself that he's going to go away, and I keep being wrong.
It's like the opposite of Kyle Pitts.
Yeah. And then of course, like I said, then he got to sign a contract extension like the next day. So I mean, I think he'll be good again, but just at some point, I think he's going to fade away. And who's the other one in there?
Ladd McConkey and Chase Brown. Yeah. I think Ladd McConkey is one of the most overrated receivers in the NFL, to be totally honest. I don't think Ladd is that good. I don't think it's a bad take.
I think in PPR, he just gets fed so much.
I think he's a great fire take. Try to get a wide receiver too a little bit later.
I don't know, man. I just don't, for whatever reason, I don't trust him.
Herbie loves him.
Well, yeah. I mean,
absolutely loves him. So,
that's because Justin Herbert's elite.
And Mike Williams retired, so his bum ass is gone.
This is all about Connor's love for Keenan Allen. That's all.
Oh yeah,
because Keenan Allen's back in LA.
Keenan Allen Glazer here.
Keenan Allen finishes as a top 24 wide receiver on the year. Good value for my 3rd round pick that I traded away.
If he does, then that means Ladd didn't have a very good year.
No, it means the Chargers went 15-2.
Okay.
And then Chase Brown. What are our thoughts on Chase Brown?
Only man in the backfield. Bengals have to score 40 a game.
I think he's a decent player in a great situation. Is the way I would look at it.
He could become a receiving back merchant to where Burrow's just check downing it 10 times a game to him if he needs to. All right, we're gonna move on from there. There's more names we could cover, but I'm sure that we'll come back this next week and probably have done some drafts, and we'll talk a little bit about them. Next thing we're gonna do is just look at a quick basketball discussion, and then we'll do our bracket to finish things off. Wanted to take a look at the NBA championship odds. Really, I actually think these are some of the better odds that I've seen in recent years. There's not overglazing any teams that I think don't deserve to be, looked at.
They
light.
don't have the Lakers high enough to bait people into betting on the Lakers.
Well, it's probably still a little too high, but we'll talk about it. But obviously, the top odds right now by far, the defending champions Oklahoma City Thunder at plus 225, which is actually really low. I feel like for championship odds.
It's pretty rare that anyone, especially this far out, is going to start anywhere above like plus 200.
Yeah.
There's just too much unknown. For all we know, like Shea and Chet could both tear their ACLs in the offseason, and then obviously like
it's a
sorry.
Shoot.
When I said low, I meant like low as in I'm sure
like good odds.
They're that confident. In terms of them going back to back. I just think that's kind of crazy, honestly. And then because the disparity between the next one is the Denver Nuggets, they're at plus 700. So that's a pretty big gap in terms of odds, and I think that's kind of wild, to be totally honest, because back-to-backs are not easy in the NBA.
I mean, I do think as we stand now, obviously very far from the NBA season starting, like to me, whoever wins the series when the Nuggets and Thunder inevitably play, is probably going to win the NBA Finals.
Probably. I think you're probably correct in that lens. Third and fourth in terms of odds, tied at plus 800, and I think people would probably agree with this. The Cleveland Cavaliers and the New York Knicks, so both the teams in the East for this upcoming year. I think that's correct, obviously, with Boston being out of the hunt with Tatum's injury, and same with Indiana. So I think that's fair in terms of Cleveland and New York.
And Milwaukee's back to just being the Giannis show.
Milwaukee,
I'm looking at it on DraftKings right now. So it's Thunder is plus 260, Rockets are plus 700, Nuggets are plus 750, Cavs are plus 850, Knicks are plus 900, Timberwolves are plus 1300.
So this is the ESPN bet, and actually pretty different in terms of the ESPN ones. That's very interesting, actually.
Yo, low key, T-Wolves at plus 1300.
Robbie, on ESPN, you want to know what they are?
What?
Plus 1800. On ESPN.
That
also
that's
shows you
the
the
value.
The books just don't. There's not enough money being bet yet. That like those odds are swinging wildly depending on the book that it's going to be placed in.
True.
Plus 1800 on the T-Wolves is
Robbie, you want to take plus 100,000 on the Charlotte Hornets, bottom of the NBA?
What are the Hornets' odds to make the playoffs?
I like that. We should look at that.
Here's one for you. The defending Eastern Conference champs plus 11,000.
Damn. I mean,
out.
I was about to say, I really don't think the Pacers are going to make it to that point. But to talk about the Lakers,
plus 20,000. I mean, there's some interesting ones in here.
Talk about the Lakers because you always have to. Lakers on this list are plus 1,600 on ESPN. What are they on?
That's about right.
Yeah,
that's about right.
I thought that was fair. Not too much on the Lakers. So yeah, I mean everything's the same. Actually, the Rockets are a little lower on ESPN. They're at plus 850. Which isn't, which makes sense with the Durant acquisition and everything. So I think at this point, obviously, because it's so, far out, I think everything is kind of shaking out the way that you would expect it to. I don't think anything's crazy yet. I guess we'll see. I do think that the difference in terms of ESPN's future bets between the Thunder and the Nuggets is kind of wild.
Yeah.
Because it's so hard to go back to back in the NBA. I just don't think that's correct. But I guess we will see.
Do you want to take a guess on Cooper Flagg's Rookie of the Year odds as we stand right here?
Probably not that high.
Plus 110.
Yeah, that's where I was going to land.
Minus 185.
Minus. I mean,
where's Con Knipple?
Top 6
there we
plus
go.
3,000.
Hey, value.
All right.
Division winner, Con Knipple, Rookie of the Year.
Parlay.
I'm thinking parlay Timberwolves NBA Finals champions with Con Knipple Rookie of the Year.
Good.
I'm building it.
That would be.
Hold on.
Well, what are the odds on it? Throw $1 on that, and you probably get a crazy return.
Well, I can't do it because
they won't let you parlay a lot of those kind of things. Unfortunately.
But I like that. We should look at the odds for that.
That's crazy.
Going into our last thing, we're going to do a bracket. So I had initially given the option for us to do 2 brackets. I'm going to make the executive call because, as Robbie pointed out, week 0 starting this week. We're going to do college football traditions.
I was going to say we should say that we're going into week 1, though. I was actually going to go the opposite way and say, like, next week we're leading into week 1 with everyone playing.
I got outvoted. That's tough.
So
okay, that's fine.
This upcoming weekend's great to have a little game day. Eat some good snacks.
Shocker! The big backs want to talk about the food.
Yeah, it's not. You've also been teasing
what
us with
the
this.
fuck is that? What do we do to you?
That's okay. I got
crazy work.
You've been teasing me with the food bracket for like 3 weeks now.
No, that's a fair point. That's a fair.
Dude, I mean, our MLB like stadium food cooked. I mean,
we did.
That was one of our best brackets.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, it was quite bold. Fucking hot dogs and beer in the finals. We fucking cooked.
Dude, I watched the I watched the clip of me rating hot wings, and I was actually laughing at myself. This might be the first time on something on the podcast that I was like, damn, I'm fucking funny.
It was very funny. All right, we're going to do 16 seeds game day food. So this is game day specific to football, just for those of you watching at home. Because different sports call for different foods. If you're a connoisseur,
Sure.
you know that.
I'm well aware.
Number one, here's the first matchup. Buffalo chicken dip versus spinach dip.
Mr. Buff Dip right this way.
Listen, I'm not gonna hate. I like some spinach dip, but if you show up to my college football watch party with spinach dip, I'm showing you the door. Like you can watch. You gotta watch from outside. Like you're not allowed to stay and eat the other food. You can take your spinach dip and watch outside my window, but you're not coming into the party.
I like that. Next we have pizza rolls versus guacamole. So guacamole and chips.
Chips and guac, say it like a normal fucking person.
Yeah, I didn't like how you said that.
That's fair. That's actually fair.
And just let me be. We have to think about the setting for this too, right? It's like I'm imagining I'm hosting a watch party for college football.
Okay.
Not like a tailgate, because the tailgate's different.
Yeah, no tailgate.
So I'm saying like I'm like at the crib and I'm like watching college football with the boys. All right.
Yeah, I agree with this,
dude.
The crib,
dude. Some pizza rolls, little college football.
Pizza rolls, ranch.
I love chips and guac. I'm thinking like I want finger foods. Like if I'm gonna sit my fat ass on the couch and watch football all day. Here's the thing, Connor. You need you have to hold the plate and dip. That's two hands. That's not fingers.
I have to bring the whole bowl over.
I want to burn the fuck out of the roof of my mouth and chase it down with a bush apple.
All right.
Yeah. Agreed.
All right. Pizza rolls moving on. Snub. Next we have chips and salsa versus ham and cheese sliders.
Ham and cheese sliders.
I got a great pimento cheese and ham slider recipe. I can send to you guys sometime. Make it for the Masters.
Yeah. That
being said, I might go salsa here.
I'm a salsa gremlin. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And the reason being is I'm looking down the list and there's another opportunity for ham and cheese to pull an upset.
We might be looking ahead.
So, yeah.
Next matchup we have pinwheels versus charcuterie.
Why have it all out on a board when I can just have it all in one bite?
Wrap it all up.
I can all wrap it all up and eat it in one go.
Argument. That's a good argument. I do like that. Ryan?
I love ham and salami and shit on a cracker, dude. I mean, that's I love a charcuterie.
Unfortunately, Robbie, I do also have to go with charcuterie. We're bougie.
It's too high class for me, man. It's too high class for me.
It's only winning the first round. We see what it goes against next. All right, next we have wings versus chili.
Battle of the fucking Titans, man. This might be my finals if it's a December game.
Finals?
That you said the key. For
December.
All of football season, if we're talking as a whole, wings clears. It has to be cold outside for me to want some chili.
But chili though, in the later
chili
months
hits,
football,
yeah, for sure.
I
think wings is different abilities to play in any season. I think pushes it ahead here.
Yeah. What flavors are you, Rob? I know Ryan's flavors. What do you like for wing flavors?
For wings, buffalo gotta make it with the Frank's Red Hot too. A little bit of Frank's, a little bit of butter, a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Mix it all up. Good stuff.
To me.
You ever put lemon pepper on your buffalo wings?
Ryan's a big lemon pepper guy.
That sounds good though. That sounds good.
Absolute fuego.
Can I throw out a take here? Barbecue wings, low overrated to me.
Yeah, I can't back that. I'm a big barbecue wing guy.
They're fine. I love like a little spicy barbecue, a little honey barbecue. Like change it up.
It's just a little overrated to me.
Sure.
I also like my wings spicy though. Like that's the key.
Mm.
Like I do like a spicy barbecue is fine with me. I like them spicy.
Where
So,
y'all at with dry rubs? I love a dry rub.
it has to be good. It's very dependent on,
more of
and
a
it's
sauce,
really
yeah.
easy for the dry rub to get dried out
Yeah,
because there's just
Sure.
so much salt in there.
more of a sauce guy. Next matchup, we have pizza versus nachos.
I mean, when I think of what's the easiest food to just order, like no stress,
Mm-hmm.
everyone's gonna have some,
Mm-hmm.
less mess, all that shit. It's got to be pizza.
Let's think about it from this. Let's think
convenient.
about it from this lens too. But if I'm starting up watching football, let's say maybe I'm starting like the 3:30 games, but I'm gonna watch some night games too. If I start with pizza at 3:30 games and nachos at 3:30 games, when I get to the night games, no one's touching the nachos. They're soggy. They're kind of gross.
Yeah.
There's some pizza still sitting around.
it's
I'm
ready,
probably
man.
still gonna slam a couple slices. Like just
Absolutely.
they're just gonna get taken down.
And then I have it for breakfast the next day. I mean,
Oh yeah,
Nice.
100%.
And they didn't go in the fridge at any point between that. Jeez.
why am I shitting so much?
Next matchup: jalapeno poppers versus pigs in a blanket.
So I mean, this is a tough matchup.
Kind of similar, like in terms of how they
Ideas.
look,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
idea and everything like that. Yeah, delivery systems, if you will. What do you think,
I fuck with a little smoky in a blanket, man.
dude? I
fuck
love
heavy
crescent
a little,
rolls.
a little smoky in the crescent roll, man.
Yes.
Dudes love their meat, bro. I'll tell you
Also,
what.
yeah, we do. Especially small meat. Yeah, I'm all
Yeah.
there.
Whoa,
Mini meat gang.
Tiny meat
Yeah.
gang.
Next matchup, we have hot dogs versus chips and queso.
Hot dog, elite ballpark
Mm.
food.
But at home,
At
yeah.
home, I'm not sure it hits the
A
same.
chili dog though, in the like we said in the later months, that could go
Mhm.
kind of crazy.
A little chili cheese dog.
I
You
got
feeling
a
crazy?
I got a couple of snubs. Like where are like the cheeseburger sliders?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I kinda put those
That
on
should
the
have gone in for
hammer.
ham and cheese. It would be
That's
like
a- that's a
burger
snub.
sliders. Yeah.
That's
Dude,
my
I was
feedback
just-
for the group.
I wish when my research, I did. Well, I looked up what were the top, most popular items in America that people make, and that was.
And in
that
my
was one.
mind, I'm thinking like chips and dip is like
Yeah.
would encompass like
agreed. Because
So-
like, what if I want some like French onion dip with some like
Right.
ruffles or something?
Yeah, yeah.
or
Like,
7-layer, go crazy on it.
mhm.
See, I was also thinking that, but at the same time, I feel like queso, salsa, and guac are like so distinct
Al-
in terms of what
It's
they
a
are.
flight.
Also,
It's like
we
a-
got
it's like
we
a
got
whiskey
his sidekicks, but we just didn't want to throw tacos on the list.
Tacos. I don't think those
Yeah.
are. Yeah, really?
Are you talking about like the 12-pack box from Taco Bell? You just like show up to a party
Yeah.
with?
Or some
Crunchwrap
some
Supreme.
crock pot like chicken that you just like throw in there. You just throw it on a little
Sure.
tortilla with some cheese,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they do the salsa and guac in there.
Yeah, yeah. All right. What hot dogs and queso? Where are we at? We throwing queso in the next round?
I would like to make a suggestion as an edit to the bracket as we go through it.
Okay.
I think to Ryan's point, we should do chips and dip, which can replace salsa, which has made it through.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just X out queso. We already got rid of guac. So we just move those together. They get to play on the same team now. I think it makes it a little stronger.
So, hot dogs moves on. Is that what we're saying? And
In
chips
this
and dip
case,
for
on the
salsa?
technicality, yes, hot dog is going to move on.
Okay.
And we're assuming that
salsa's
chips and dip
Chip
is
and
in the 5 slot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine with me. Next matchup: buffalo chicken dip versus pizza rolls.
Have you ever had a pizza roll dipped in buffalo chicken dip?
Brother,
He's
you
thinking
are
about
not-
things.
You are not helping the big back allegations.
Have you seen
Like
No, I'm
that,
not.
it is silence, and we're like trying to decide which one is better. And this man says, "Have you
Both.
tried fucking both?"
I'm just trying to put the people on. All right. I'm just trying to let them know.
Have you seen that Stephen A. clip where it's like, "Don't get me salivating and fantasizing about things."
When a guy's banging you,
Well, in that clip, he goes on to say, "If that brother had a few more inches," and everyone's like, "Whoa,
Stephen A.
yeah, for real." What he's talking about? Yeah, I can't remember what he's talking about. All right, I am a huge buffalo chicken dip advocate. I think I make a great buffalo chicken dip. I'm not really the biggest pizza roll guy because, like, I think brand to brand it can be very
get the
tumultuous.
Totino's
Those aren't even that. I don't know. They're kind of overrated to me.
Where's the Mott sticks?
That's the good call out.
Those are hard to like make. These are things that I think like you like
hard to make.
You have an air fryer?
Unless you're using an air fryer. Yeah, I was about to say unless you're using
mozzarella sticks were the reason I put on 40 pounds in college, brother. I'd get like
you made them that much,
brother. What do you think the 10-pound Walmart bag was doing?
It was damn.
That is diabolical.
Oh, were you making them from the freezer though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about like making them fresh.
Connor, you're damn. What was?
Ryan's about 10 pounds.
Ryan's just buying the mozzarella like string cheese things and making mozzarella sticks every night.
Yeah, you got me like in the egg and the breadcrumbs back in the double breading.
That is the thing that always kills me. Is like, you guys want just sticks of cheese? It's like, not really. What if we deep fry them and bread them? Well, in that case, it would be 10.
Or some marinara sauce. All right, well,
oh shit,
I agree. Buffalo chicken dip.
Yeah. All right, next one we have chips and dip versus charcuterie.
This is a great matchup.
Kind of similar in terms of like appetizers for the most part. I guess that's a lot of what this food
also
is.
As a host, these are two things that you dread because they're just going to be a mess afterwards.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think this is a party pleaser because chips and dip appeases to the masses. Everyone's going to find at least one dip. Same with the charcuterie board. There's fucking 15 different items on there. Pick and choose what you want. This is a tough one.
From a host perspective, like the chips and dip is significantly, unless you're making everything fresh, but chips and dip should be for the most part significantly easier because you're not having to get as much. It depends on if you're making it fresh. I will say
salsa and guac are not difficult to make fresh.
Yeah, no, exactly, which is what I'm saying. The queso can require a little more work. If you
for sure.
That,
I'd probably go chips and dip for football.
Well.
I mean, just in a football vacuum,
it's cool with me.
It also depends on your clientele coming to the party.
Sure.
Is it people our age? It's going to be chips.
Or is it my
and dip.
Mom?
Is it the parent? Who's going to have the charcuterie?
No, it's a good point. It is a good point.
Are the hoes coming? They're never.
Either way, we're scaring them away. If they see me dip a pizza roll in buffalo chicken dip, they're out.
Battle of the Titans here next.
A
lot of people could have put this in the finals: wings versus pizza.
Here's the thing.
Have you ever tried a wing wrapped in a pizza?
Here's the thing. My first plate is 80% filled with these two items.
Yeah, I think this is a good take.
And notice when I said first plate.
yeah, of course.
We've established the big bag. There's not going to be just one plate.
The other 20% is like the honorary celery with like a little dollop of ranch.
No, you don't get the ranch just to save yourself from calories. Just get the celery so you have something green on the plate. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I retract my statement. This is the first quarter plate.
Okay.
Jeez. One per quarter. That's a good pace.
Yeah. This is hard, man. Like, again, this is also dependent on if you're for the wings. If you want to make the wings or if you're ordering wings, it's kind of dependent. Pizza's so easy.
I was gonna say, if you make some like good wings at home, like some fresh made wings at home, it definitely because you're just not gonna make a fresh pizza. Like you could do it, but you're just not going to. Wings you might do, and then you have that personalization aspect too. Like you can put whatever you want on those wings.
I like that.
You can put Ryan's lemon pepper buffalo on there. You can put
wings are such a mess sometimes. Where pizza is very like, unless you're like Ryan, pizza is very easy to eat.
Pizza could be a mess. It depends on how greasy it is.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. Comparatively to wings, especially if there's a sauce on there, I feel like wings.
I would also say pizza's a lot cheaper.
It is.
It's also a consideration.
Good take.
Wings are expensive, especially like 10 wings nowadays is
not,
that's
a really good
point. It's not much cheaper to make them at home either. That's exactly. Thing.
Yeah, a pizza sounds like convenience wise, we might be going pizza here.
I would go wings, but
okay. Ryan,
I love wings. Pizza is going to be more popular. There are people that like, because when we're talking about wings, it's bone-in wings. Some people don't like sucking on the bones and all that kind of stuff, right?
Ryan's always sucking on bones,
brother. He's mulching those hoes. Like,
got to get some texture.
Absolutely.
What the hell?
You know, I'm gonna make Connor choose. I'm gonna go pizza just to put Connor on the spot.
I'm also gonna go pizza from a convenience aspect. Like I think the highest of high wings is probably better than the highest high pizza,
That's
but like
correct.
pizza is so consistent in terms of
You
what
already
it
know
is.
the guy that eats the most wings and has the most like wing sauce fingers is gonna be the one that wants to control the remote the entire day.
no.
It's gonna be wing sauce all over the remote.
that
And
just
you know what?
solidified my choice.
And it's the same thing at the ballpark. He's gonna get it all over his beer. It's gonna be slippery as hell. That thing's going down.
That guy's first plate is just wings and Doritos. That's his entire first plate. It's just
and a Miller.
Fuck. Yeah, where are the Doritos on the list?
Yeah, facts. They're with chips and dip.
Yeah,
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, Doritos and 7-layer dip. That's Ryan's kind of Sunday night. Dude, I'm all my bad.
I did have
that
chicken,
was a little...
I had chicken nuggets for dinner.
There you go.
That's great.
I ate pizza for dinner.
Last matchup in the second round, kind of the little version to the big version, pigs in a blanket versus hot dogs.
In this setting, to me,
I
pigs
agree.
in a blanket clears.
This is correct.
It just clears.
This is correct.
That is correct.
They're so good, and they're so easy. You get the little smokies, wrap a crescent roll around them, and you maybe some flaky salt on that.
Dude, if you want to get crazy, put a little garlic.
Honey mussy
on
the
side.
Honey mussy.
That
Honey
goes
mussy.
crazy.
Oh, the cookout honey mussy.
All right. Jeez.
Big back.
Semifinals: Buffalo chicken dip versus chips and dip, which encompasses the other ones. So,
which like, theoretically, by our definition, would include buffalo.
Yeah,
chicken
but
dip.
I honestly do feel like buffalo chicken dip.
Yeah,
is kind of
it's its own meal for sure.
Yeah. So, I love guac, dude. I love guac, but I love buffalo chicken dip, and I make a really good buffalo chicken
I go
dip.
buffalo chicken dip.
I'm down with it.
Unless
Robbie's opposed to it.
Okay with it. Yeah.
All right, buffalo chicken dip.
If I'm showing up to a college football, specifically watch party, there's no buffalo chicken dip, I might be a little upset.
No, upset, 100%. Yeah. This is an interesting matchup. Pizza versus pigs in a blanket. I do feel like this is kind of tough, to be honest. I love both of these.
I think Pigs in a Blanket had a great showing. They're always welcome.
Yeah.
But pizza is the star of the show.
Yeah. Pigs in a Blanket's an accessory. It's like a side.
Agreed, yeah.
Robbie doesn't like that take, apparently.
Pigs in a blanket. I love
Whoa, he's a pizza
dude
hater.
Is a big little Smokies guy.
They're so good.
We brought up the honey mussy, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
You make the crescent rolls, dress him up a little bit.
He's over there smacking his lips.
Dude, that's.
I know where I'm going. I'm going to Kroger right after this. Getting some
I haven't had dinner, man.
Dude, side note, I went to a bar last night where it was just every time you ordered a drink, you got a bowl of popcorn with it.
That's kind of
fresh popped popcorn. The whole bar smelled delicious.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like after drink 2, I'm kind of tired of it. Like, do they make me take the popcorn?
No, they just put it out there for you. You can take it, and if not, they give it to the next person.
There you go. It's a good system.
Pretty good.
Unfortunately, Robbie, I do have to also go with pizza. It's just so universal. So I do have to go with that. In our finals, an unsurprising finals, if anything, buffalo chicken dip versus pizza.
Yeah, pizza at the 11 seed, kind of insulting.
Yeah,
I know
for sure.
you random number generate this sometimes.
Well, no, I didn't. I actually kind of tried to see this one, but because in my head I was thinking of more so, and obviously it's harder with pizza. I was trying at the beginning to do things that people actually make, and then at a certain point it's kind of hard for a lot of people to make that. So pizza just ended up down there because I was like, it's more of an ordering thing. But yeah, our finals are buffalo chicken dip versus pizza. I am a buffalo chicken dip glazer. So I'm gonna have to go with buffalo chicken dip, but I won't be upset.
This is basically wings in another form versus pizza.
Good take,
and I'm okay
with a lot of cheese.
I'm okay with it.
Wings with a lot of cheese.
We ended up where we should have been in the first place.
Oh,
the seating hadn't gotten us. So
yeah, fair enough. All right, what are you guys voting on? Which one?
I would taken wings over pizza. I'm gonna take its cousin over pizza again. I'm gonna go buffalo chicken dip.
Alrighty, makes it easy.
Buffalo chicken dip is the winner of our game day food bracket. That is all we have for today.
One of these days we won't pick the number 1 seed. One of these days.
One of them.
They're chalk for a reason. They played a good regular season to get to this point.
Exactly. Maybe next week. Maybe our a little preview. Our bracket next week would be college football traditions in honor of week 1.
You can't not pick number 1 next week. What do we like? You can't not pick that.
I think we could discuss it. It would be crazy.
A little spoiler there, but yeah.
I hadn't even looked.
Go look at number one and tell me if you cannot pick number one.
It would be maybe a little cruel if that's.
They're getting out of the first round because of who they're playing.
Yeah, exactly. I know that's gonna happen. All right, so that is it for today's episode. Look forward to next week's episode and that bracket, and also the start of college football. We're super excited. Obviously, week 0 is this week, so make sure you tune in to the Kansas State, Iowa State, the Hawaii Stanford game. Super exciting.
Kansas, Fresno State. It's
Kansas,
crazy.
Fresno State. Yeah. All right, Robbie, you want to sign us out?
For myself, Ryan and Connor, thank you again for listening. Go like, subscribe, comment on all social media platforms, and please gamble responsibly.
See ya.